Yo, 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 what up, though? What is good? What is good, everybody? Hopefully, y'all having a great Friday. What up, though? What up, though? Don't forget to smack that thumbs up as you're entering the building. Salute to everybody. Just getting home, showered up right quick, trying to get out here. What is up? Jay Lavin, what up, though? What's good? Sparty Boy, what up, though? Bedard, what up, though? What's good? Just G. What up, Rubiel? You got Mix in the building. What up, though? Freight Hustler. What up, though? What is good? Salute. Again, I'm trying to be a little bit limited on doing lives, for an hour and a half, 2 hours. So we going to get into it. What up, Mac, man? Danny? Totally Tech. Tim, what up, though? Aaron, what up, though? Harlem, what it do? What it do? So I'm quite sure some of y'all heard the news again. We've been hearing this for about 2 years. Amazon, I guess, is finally going to release a device. They didn't say which device, but they're going to release a device leaving Android and going into the Vega OS. Now, in the past, we have talked about this. What Amazon plans to do, but they pulled out for whatever reason. Me personally, I think this would be a big major mistake on them, really, if they don't have all the platforms on the same page as them as to creating some of these mainstream applications for Linux. I that's just what I believe. And so for some of y'all who may not heard, Amazon has been working on this for about a year and a half, at least rumored to be working on this for about a year and a half. They've been unsuccessful. They got Linux on like Echo Dots and things like that, but the streaming devices, no. All right, and it's been talk of whether they're going to send an update to these devices, these existing devices that are out here, and actually moving them up. To this point, I really don't care what Amazon Fire TV Sticks does. The reason why is, I think they're trying to lock down the operating system. Lock down the user interface with this new operating system. That's what I meant to say. And I think it's only going to hurt them. People, like us cord cutters, we get devices so we can add applications that are not mainstream to the devices. Well, you got devices like Roku and Apple who have locked down operating systems. So, you can't just install any Android app on it, on a Roku or on an Apple TV 4K. And so I think this is going to get people, if they do this, all right, because that's what it is to me. It seems like every other week there are some rumors, just like you hear about these rumors that somebody has a on streaming box with 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of internal, but it's in a blue, white, red box, and it's a on, and we all know, at least me personally, we all know when Walmart uses their own brand, it's in some like bright yellowish, like I don't even have. I know I got one somewhere down here, but it's in some old bright yellowish box, greenish yellow lime box. And for them to do it with this, it something just tells me I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know. And just like this, we just don't know. We getting the rumors that Amazon will be leaving Android again for this Vega OS. And so remember, there were reports that they hired people and then let them go. What did they let them go after the user interface was done? We just don't know. But I'm gonna take y'all here, right? Let me take y'all here. All right. And this is on Android Authority and many other resources, websites. It says Amazon departure from Android could start this year. We're in April. This year can be October. It just is crazy because they keep bringing this up. And the key word, could, right? Think about it. It could start this year. All right, meaning, it could get delayed for another year or so. All right. But here's the thing: Amazon will reportedly release a Vega OS powered TV streaming device in 2025. But don't discount her because it said could start, but then they said it will be released. It says the company wants to transition away from Android for its TV tech. Okay, we cool with that as well. And then the last thing is said Amazon has been trying to convince major publishers to bring their apps to its new platform. Could this be the holdup right here? Because we all know it doesn't take no 2 years, right? We all know that it doesn't take 2 years to get everything up and running. All right. And it says right here, and we'll continue, while many brands, matter of fact, let me drop this article for y'all because you know me, I like to be transparent. I ain't got nothing. All right, just in case y'all wanted to read it. But it says, with many brands use Android as the operating system for their TV hardware, Amazon wants to split away and use its own operating system, which we discussed, right? This means leaving the Fire OS, which is a fork version of Android, behind and embracing the new OS it's been developing, internally known as Vega. We could see the company first TV product with Vega on the board soon. All right. And again, we could. We done heard that so many times. That's why I mean it's good conversation, right? It's good barbershop talk. But at the end of the day, we don't know what the heck. And look, right? This was back in 2023, when it was reported that they are doing it and all of that stuff. Honestly, I think all of us really don't care if they do it or not because there's so many competitions out there where you don't have to even use an Amazon device. It's no need for me to call them out or anything like that. All right. So if they move over, they move over. If not, they do not. All right. Let me give a salute. The Insight gave me a $5 donation. Big salute. Thank you. Say, do you use HDMI or optical? Do you use HDMI or optical? I use HDMI. That's what I use the Insight. I plug my HDMI into my streaming box, and that's how I get a picture on my television. All right. So that's what I use. I don't use no optical. All right. And here you have it right here. HDMI allows higher bandwidth formats, true HD, Atmos, all of that. So that's BDAR. What up, though? He say, let me see. He said Amazon just made a new Fire Stick with 16 gigabytes of memory. I don't know what you're talking about. What you talking about? Internal memory? Because we know that's false. They done been had 16 gigs. If you check Fire Sticks and 4K Max, I don't know. Peter, you're gonna have to give me some insight on that. What's up, Janelle? What's up, Charlie? What's good with you? How you doing, Charlie? Um, so again, it is what it is. If Amazon does it, they does it. If not, it is all good. All right. It is all good. But y'all can read that article. I just put it in there uh in the chat. Um I did go and see Sinners. I saw Sinners yesterday. Sinners was pretty good once it got to going, once everything got to moving. Nice movie. Um, you know, they gonna give you a storyline, but I think about 35 to 45 minutes, that's when all heck break loose. All right. Um, it do have ending credits, and then midway through the credits, it has an extra scene. So just make sure y'all don't get up. But I think it was a pretty solid movie. I did nod off for about a good 10 minutes though. I woke up right as they was getting ready to get busy, without telling you the story. And the reason I was sleepy, man, I think I was up since like 1:30 in the morning and decided to go to work. So I was at work all yesterday morning at like 2 o'clock in the morning, just so I can get caught up. And then I worked throughout the day. And then I went and saw Sinners at 4 o'clock. I think it's worth going to see it though, honestly. Um, I think it's worth it. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different as far as a horror movie. Um, it ain't no mass murderer or nothing like that. But it is some gory scenes, so that's why they said, it's a horror movie. All right. But it was pretty good though. So definitely check that out. I thought it was worth it, tell you the truth. I thought it was worth it. Um, but it's one of the movies you may have to see twice just to get the full understanding of everything. Because it seemed like it was moving at a fast pace though. I like that. And Michael B. Jordan definitely did his thing. All right. Definitely did his thing. Um, what else we got here? All right. Got some more. Let's see if everybody happy big homie to happy big homie to you and your crew. Happy Easter. Yeah, hey Lawrence Bear, happy Easter, Mike. Yep, yep. Who else we got? Sparty said did Nvidia get an update? I haven't checked my Nvidia Shield in a minute, but there is rumors that it is an update is coming. All right. So it is that an update is coming. And we'll get to this in just let me see. Oh, Danny say, what up though, Danny? That's Silk right there. What up though? What up? Trying to recover from the knee surgery. You better get on up then, man. Silk, get on up, man. You can do it. You can do it. But long as it was successful. For people who don't know, shout out to Miss Billy. She posted this in both of the groups that the Google Streamer 4K is on sale for $80. I guess they've been finally listening to me and noticing that nobody was going to pay $100 for the same device we can get for 50. All right, 79 is still a little bit too steep, in my opinion. All right, knowing that this device probably only took about $4 to make, and they want to make a $96 profit or something. Might even be even cheaper than that. All right. Um, Still not low enough. Is this a start? Yes. But I can see this device. They know they can bring this device to at least 59. If you want to make it competitive, Google Streamer 4K, you need to bring that price down because there's no way nobody's going to go over there and get this device unless you're giving it away. But as far as you doing your hustle, nobody's going to get this device. The remote is ugly, it's plain. And when I say plain, it's plain Jane. That's just what it is. All right. I think you still need to come down another $20 if you want to make it competitive. Other than that, this device is no different um, than the $50 box that you can get from Walmart, the On 4K Pro. All right. Is really no difference. All right. But I'd rather pay 50 than 79 or even $100 any day on this device. All right. And did I say the remote control is just, come on, man. They could have changed that remote control as well, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. What up, though, C. Oliver? You said you had to go to rehab. Hopefully it went well, man. Hopefully it went well. So salute Charlie. Say let Amazon switch sick of hearing about it. Yeah, they can. We still got to report it though. And big salute, Charlie. I'm sick of it as well. But we still got to report it because it is news. We got to report it. That's the only way. We got to report it. So I feel you though, because it ain't doing us no justice. But I do believe that it got to be reported because Fire Sticks sell a lot of sticks. They can say what they want to say. We don't make no money off them streaming devices. Yeah, okay. Who you think you're talking to? You ain't tricking none of us. All right. What else I got over here? Let me see. Did that one. We talked about that one. And we can definitely talk about that one. All right. This is what, and again, salute Charlie. Um, NVIDIA rolling out another new NVIDIA Shield TV update. All right. So why couldn't they say NVIDIA is rolling out another update for the Shield TV? Why did they have to say NVIDIA rolling out another new Shield TV? Making it seem like they're going to be releasing a new Shield, which they're not. Honestly, here go the fix. Um, Fixes night mode being skipped when DAP is on. Fixes Dolby Vision content stutters when frame match feature is enabled. Fixes match content audio resolution for USB dock. Added back HQS max rate option for USB audio. USB TV tuner fix for a live TV channel app. Fixes playback issue in Plex when using AAC 5.1. So it looked like it's a bunch of audio fixes. Let me do this. I'm going to put this down there, right? Let me do that. That way you can get it from 9 to 5 Google right there. So, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know about y'all, but I barely even use my Shield. I'm just being truthful. I barely even use my Shield. And so, again, it is so, it's good that we got options. And I know we're going to get our NVIDIA people that come in. Oh, NVIDIA this, NVIDIA that. I'm telling you, majority of the cord cutters and streamers don't use some of that high equipment that some of y'all got as far as home theaters and things like that. A lot of people probably got like, a subwoofer, sound bar. They don't got that heavy equipment and stuff like that. So they can care less, honestly, in my opinion. Nancy said they're saying on the NVIDIA Shield, you have to go get a hot fix on some of the Google forms if you want update sooner. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know I ain't got time to do all of that, but some people do. It just won't be me, Nancy. And what up, Nancy? How you doing? Hope all is well. What up, though, William? What's good, baby? Happy Friday. What up, Josh? How you doing? Look at him. Yeah, Nick's on. Yeah, you'll see. Yeah, I don't think it. I don't listen. It's gonna go more than 5, and I believe the Pistons can upset them boys. All right, that's what I believe. They trying to hype the Knicks up, talking about everybody back and all of that. We about to find out, Harlem. We about to find out. What up, though, soul bro? Any questions we need to discuss, man? I mean, other than this Amazon stuff, it's really nothing. Like we knew this coming in. I need to just do some dedicated videos on this, though. Honestly, to be perfectly clear. Yeah, yeah, Harlem. Don't be surprised. You know, hey, I went out and oh, y'all can't see it. Let me bring this down. Hey, also, I want to salute everyone that donated for my birthday. I did get a couple more donations. Let me see if I can. Let me see. It came on an after show. Yep, Gerald said happy belated birthday. Yep, so he put that in there. All right, big salute. And I'm gonna talk about what happened at my birthday gathering in a minute. I think that might have been the only one. Let me see. Edward, yep, Ultimate Streams, thank you. I think I might have said his name, but just in case. All right. And if anybody I miss, I apologize. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Um, yeah, my birthday, there was a celebration for me. Turning 50 years old this past Saturday. I do got a lot of pictures. Let me see. I haven't posted it on my personal Facebook. Not yet. Let me see. Let me see. How can I do this? I know I had some friends who did it. Had me a few drinks. Just a few. Had me a few drinks. Let me see if she posted something. I know she did. But it was good to one of my family members came in. Man, a brother was feeling good too. That picture looked like I was that picture looked like I was buzzing on that picture. Shit. I don't know if y'all want to see that one. Let me see something. Yeah, man. It was cool, man. But a family member came and messed up my party and you know, it was crazy. It was too crazy. All right. Let me see if he got it on here. Yeah, it was a bunch of them, man. I'm gonna have to do my own pictures. I think that'd be best to do that. Do my own pictures because they definitely was. It was getting down last Saturday. It was real nice. But you know, it's always one that come in and mess up everything. All right, everything. You know, it was a beautiful night, and yeah, man, she came in. It was a mistaken bump from a dance move, and all hell break loose. You know what I'm saying? And I wish that on nobody, man, to have a celebration for you or a loved one. Definitely, you don't want to be the one that caused it. Everything is avoidable, but yeah, she caused the party to end prematurely, and you know it's all good. And then had the nerves to get mad at me because as she was acting in a complete nut. You know, another word for, I don't like calling people fools because I read in the Bible, I read in the Bible that, you know, it said you shouldn't call nobody a fool, but um just a complete nut, you know, cussing, yelling. Where I tried to slow her down really when I saw my guests getting up and leaving. I had to sit back. I'm like, hey, chill out. Oh, you taking that, B? I'm your blood. Huh? Oh, I'm like, man, listen, chill out, because in today's age, once that hollering, screaming, and cussing and saying you're gonna beat somebody up, a lot of people don't stick around like they used to because somebody will pull out a gun, and guess what? The innocent person always get caught. And yeah, she just acted up, man. She acted, messed it up, and so you know, after the second time I told her and she got to acting up, I told her, I leaned over in her ear. I said, man, look, you can get the F out of here, you know. And this is my first cousin. You know, my mama and her mother are, well, they were sisters. You know, my auntie passed away, but yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. And I couldn't believe it. Uh, like I said, it was crazy. It was too crazy. So had to get her up out of there, you know. But, you know, I still had a good time, but I will always remember my 50th birthday party ruined because of her. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, and then she actually did something that made it even worse. Went on social media and said something about me and my brother, and then got real personal and you know, put my personal information out there. You know, she since took it down because I'm quite sure the family members was getting on her like, man, if you don't, you know what I'm saying, people connecting two and two together and stuff like that. But I never said anything to her. The last thing I said to her was I leaned over where nobody can hear me. I said, hey man, you can get the F up out of here. She got hysterical, went all out in the parking lot, just was acting a complete nut. You know, but when I think thing about it, man, you just got to be conscious where like me and my wife even had some words because you know when she spent all that money, she want everything to be perfect, right? You know, it was a surprise for me, but my family ruined it. All right, that's just what it is. And one person caused a big old scene to get quite a few others out of character and stuff like that. So that's how it ended. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. But you know, my family member, she, I'm just really when look that didn't bother me. It bothered me, but I know I can get over that. You putting some personal information out on me because you ain't got nothing else. So you want to go like way back in the '90s and put something out. You know that wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I wish her well. Uh, you know, it is what it is. You know, and like I said, I think she was upset at me because I wouldn't after not after not being offered. a position in her wedding, and then when somebody was saying they don't think they can do it, you bypass me. Now you want to come to me because now you need me. And I told her I'm not no bag up N word, and I told her, so I'm not no bag up N word. I don't care what you talk. I said, I am not a reserve. I deserve to be on the main menu in your eyes for everything I did for you, needing money, needing furniture moved. Can you run me here and there and all that stuff? You know, um, I deserve to be a part of it. Really, when you asking other family members who stay out of town and I'm here with you. So when I told her that, she got up at the cigar bar and she told her fiance, I'm ready to go, and walked out because I told her no. And I told her I ain't no reserve. I ain't no backup. You should have put me in the first time. You know. It brought me to that verse that no Vaseline with when Cube say we let you on the team to back up the first team. You know what I'm saying? When he was talking to Ren, basically letting them know, man, you wasn't even part of the group at one time. We let you on because of another situation. So, heck, if I'm not a part of the main course, I don't want to be a part of it. Because we got history, but it's all good. It is all good. So, that's why y'all ain't see me Monday, man, because it was a domino effect. When everything crazy going on and stuff like that, and it's still not solved. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy stuff happened. But it ain't gonna keep your boy down. You know, she went back, like 1992. I'm like, dang, cuz. I said, okay. I was a teenager or something, man. So it was crazy. At least I think I was. I can't remember, but I might have just became grown or something like that. But it's all good. All right. Um. Uh. Yeah. 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 Yep. Thanks, Gio. What up, though? Sparty say my Bluetooth keeps dropping on my on 4K box even after factory reset. Is it the box or is it your device? Is it another device? What you need to do is try out something else that is Bluetooth, and see if it does the same thing. Uh, yeah, yeah. I had my little birthday. Yeah, it was a nice little get together, man. All my family and friends was there, the main ones and the stuff like that. It was really nice. I just got to get y'all, man. I got so many pictures, man. It is crazy. I just didn't post it because I get to it. You know what Google said about having to leave. Yeah, I did read about that Black Tiger that going forward in some of these newer streaming devices for Android 15, they're gonna need like 32 gigs of RAM, stuff like that. I mean, not to stream, I hope, right? When you hanging out in Farmington Hills, that place is like, I know a lot of people. I know it's a diverse city. I know a lot of people that stay in Farmington Hills. I don't know which part you was at, but that's all you got to do is go up to the high school and you will find out who's up in Farmington Hill. Yeah, yeah, that's a diverse city, man. I got a partner. I could call my partner. He's staying in Farmington Hills right now. Big old house. Yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of people been moved to the on 4K. Ain't nobody studying Amazon and nothing like that. What they got going on? He said, "What do you think about the new Buzz TV L1?" I'm not a Linux guy. You have to find somebody that plays around with Linux. I'm not messing around with Linux. I'm not doing it. So I don't know much about the Buzz TV L1, but pretty much everything else that's running Android is pretty solid. Yeah. Had to, man, when you shit ain't nothing. Had to you. Y'all gonna clown me if I got a ashy lips or elbows and stuff, so I had to do it. I felt it. I came in, jumped. You don't even want to see my feet right now. You say, "Oh, it's Brandon." What, you moved out there, Brandon? Yeah, man. I got to get it. Shit. I had to get it. I had to get it. I felt that sucker right now. My feet is ashy than a mug. Mhm. So yeah, man. So check it out, y'all. I'm about to get ready to sit on this couch. I'm gonna get on this MetaQuest for a quick second. Then I'm probably gonna dip out somewhere, and go from there. Yep, I'm probably gonna get up and go from there, man. So yeah, we'll see how that go. Any questions for me? Any questions? All right. Y'all better get a MetaQuest. You want to catch up with me. Get a MetaQuest. Yeah. Hey, Brandon, I done found a low key cigar bar, man. That's where I be at. It be low key down there. Everybody don't even know about it yet because they just opened up the week of Valentine's. So people don't even know about it, but it'll be a wrap in another couple of weeks. I'm saying about 3 weeks, it's gonna be a wrap. When it start warming up and people downtown, oh yeah, it's gonna be a problem. Yeah, including if you have 100 gigs on your 700, you're good. They allow me to update. Yeah, I know they were saying something. They were saying something about once they go 15, you're gonna have to have so much RAM on yours. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Definitely interesting. Definitely. All right, guys, let me get up out of here. So I gave y'all the news on Nvidia, Amazon. We talked about centers, but definitely, if you get a chance, definitely go and see this right here. All right. I think it was pretty solid. Like I said, I got to go and see because I nodded off for about 15 minutes. So I got to go and take a chance and see it again. Probably go early in the morning and check it out. But until then, guys, y'all be safe. I'm gonna get on this MetaQuest, talk my talk for a little bit, and then see, um, you know, if I'm gonna step out in this town or not. You know. All right, guys. Uh oh, you're saying no, man. It wasn't gonna be me fighting her. Yeah, it wasn't gonna be me. But yeah, she ruined it though, Mike. It's all good. It's all good. All right, guys, let me get up out of here. I'll talk to y'all. Meet me on the quest if y'all want to further hear what happened. Meet me on the MetaQuest. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, guys. Thank you. Hold up. Let me do this. Insight, big salute. Thank you. Go HDMI. Charlie, big salute. Thank you for always supporting the channel. I thank y'all so much, man. Y'all be safe out there. And I will talk to y'all on the next one, guys. Peace.